I'm at Garden Fever today to talk about succulents, which is the plant pick of the week from Little Prince of Oregon. But before we talk about the succulents, we're going to talk with Lori from Garden Fever. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
You have this buffet for terrariums, for dish gardens, and succulents can be a part of that, but talk a little bit about all the bling that you could make for terrariums and dish gardens.
Well, terrariums, I think of them as this little fantasy world. And there's lots of bling that you would put in a fantasy world, lots of different color, texture, little people. So terrariums and dish gardens also can be done by adults or kids. So you can do a glass container or you can do some fun ceramic ones. If you're doing a terrarium with a glass container, you create all these different levels, and each level can be a different color, and then you can put all kinds of texture in there with either the succulents and then adding maybe some bling from your garden, mossy twigs, all kinds of stuff you could do. We like to do all these different layers of gravel to give your own color personality. Everybody loves different colors. You've got a great color on now, so yours might be a series of blues. And some people's, you know, if you've got a kid that's got his favorite color is green, there's 9 million different greens. Yeah.
And if we're just totally inept at that, we think we are, you have staff to help us.
Yep, we've got people that can tell you how to put it together. We've got handouts to put it together. We can get you going, or we can walk you right through it and create one with you. Or you can say, hey, I kind of like these colors and these plants, and we'll just put that together for you.
They have everything here, really. Well, now I have to talk about plants because, you know, we always have to talk about plants with Mark from Little Prince. How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Well, great. And so we have to add greenery to these terrariums or dish gardens, so you have a great selection of tropical succulents.
Right. So we do a line of tender succulents at Little Prince along with all the hardy succulents that we do. And one thing people have to remember about succulent plants is that these plants have evolved over millions of years, and they don't like to be wet. And so the key for handling them at home is just don't water them very much. And I also want to point out a couple great books about succulents. This is one by Robin Stockwell.
That's a great one.
And a book about terrariums that I love is by a local garden designer and author, Kate Bryant, along with Amy Bryant Aiello. And so these are both resources that they have here at Garden Fever. And when you're choosing a pot, make sure that it's got great drainage. So they have some contemporary designs here also that you can hang. Notice this one does not have any drainage holes, but they will drill them for you here at Garden Fever. So.
And Mark, with the care of the succulents, so indoors we would keep it bright spot, don't water it too much.
Right.
Can we put them outside for the summer?
Yeah, definitely. I think they'll thrive best outside for the summer. Again, don't water them very much outside either. They just don't want any frost.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Well, you know, you can go to gardentime.tv. We'll click you over to the Little Prince of Oregon website. You can find out where you can find all these lovely poppers, their tropical succulents, and also how to get to Garden Fever because it's a great little garden center to come to for all of your spring and summer needs. Thanks so much, you guys. Thanks.
Thank you.